Thank you for watching another iTRAK tutorial video. Today we're going to cover iTRAK Report Manager, how to run a one-time report and view those reports, and how to run a reoccurring report. For other tutorial videos, head over to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/user/iTRAK Corporation. In order to log into the Report Manager software, head over to our website at www.itrak.com and click on the Report Manager link under Customer Login. The login window will appear. And log in with your fleet name, username, and password, and click Login. The iTRAK Report Manager software will open. And to the left of that window, you'll see your fleet list. And to the right, you'll see the reports. To run a one-time report, just choose the vehicle or vehicles or your entire fleet that you want to run a report for. I'll just pick a couple of random ones. And then come over to Report tab and choose your report or reports. Today, I'll choose a detailed report. And if you have Microsoft Excel on your computer that you're running the report from, you won't have to make any changes under the Format tab because Excel is by default chosen. If your computer does not have Microsoft Excel, just choose Adobe. Under the Schedule Type tab, choose the One-Time Radio button, and you'll see the one-time occurrence fields will light up. The start date and end date and start time and end time always defaults to the current day's date and a 24-hour period. So if you wanted to run this report or reports for the current day, then just come down here and click Run Once. For any days in the past, just hit the drop-down button here, get your calendar view, and choose your days. You can run the report for a single day, for multiple days, for weeks, or for months. Just remember, the more information the software has to generate via reports and vehicles, the more time that it'll take to run the reports. So I have my days chosen and times. I'll just come down here and click Run Once. And you'll see at the top here, it's loading positions, it's choosing, running through the reports that it's running. And then down here in the bottom left, you'll see Running Report, the time it'll take in order to run these reports, the vehicle ID or the vehicle identification number, which is the serial number of the device that's installed in the vehicle, and then the positions it's running through. You can also email these reports to yourself or anyone else who needed the report by coming up here under the Email Config tab and enable the email option. Type in your email address or addresses before you click Run Once, and those reports will be emailed to the person notified. Once you see Run Report, come up here to Saved Reports, and your report will be here waiting for you. Double click on it, and it'll open it up in Excel. And since for this example, we chose one report and multiple vehicles, you'll see that Excel tabs out the vehicles down here at the bottom. So we have our detailed report and the vehicles that we chose that report for. A detailed report is everything that's happened throughout the day, all your starts, your stops, your moving positions, your ignition on and ignition off. And that's how you run a one-time report. To run a reoccurring report, you would go through the following steps. So what a recurring report is that if I wanted to run a state report for my entire fleet at a weekly basis to run every Friday at 6 p.m., you can do that by setting up your recurring report. So in order to do that scenario, for a fleet, you would check your fleet radio button and you'll see all the vehicles get checked here to the left. And for a state report, I would click the state report. The format tab, since I have Excel, I wouldn't have to change. The schedule type, I would click the reoccurring radio button. And you see that the first time occurrence fields get enabled. So what I'm setting here for the first time occurrence is, in this scenario, would be Friday at 6 p.m. So I'll hit my drop down button, get the calendar view, and choose the next coming Friday. Change the time to 1800 hours, which is 6 p.m. And then since I'm going to run a weekly report, I'm going to choose for frequency weekly, and for the time period, previous week. If I was frequency running a daily report, I would choose the previous day. For monthly, previous month, and for quarterly, previous quarter. And then once I have everything all set up, I click the Schedule button. And we'll see down here at the bottom, says Report was scheduled. Go to Scheduled Reports tab to see your report. We'll click on the Scheduled Reports tab, and we'll see our reoccurring report is all set up. The thing to remember is that since we have this running every Friday at 6 p.m., there's three things you have to make sure that you have set up. The first thing is to make sure that your computer is turned on. The second is that your computer is logged into your network, if applicable. And the third is to make sure that Report Manager is logged into. And that's how you run a one-time report, view those reports, and how to run a reoccurring report. Again, for more tutorial videos, head over to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/user/iTRAK Corporation.